Good evening, everyone. The time has arrived for the final countdown for Give Local York 2021. Chris, before we go any further, I always forget to do this. For those of you watching at home, if you don't know me, my name is Philip Given. I'm one of the volunteers with Give Local York.
That's the first time you've introduced yourself.
I know.
And how many streams have we done?
A lot.
My name is Chris Strubb. I'm the Giving Day guy. First time in York here this week. And I produce Giving Days around the United States, including one on Tuesday in Columbia, South Carolina, another one in Virginia coming up next Tuesday. So real pleasure to be here in York with the Given family and with the Give Local York family.
So we want to send a huge shout out to Weary Arts Group, Cal and crew, as well as Assorted Studios.
How great was that concert?
Awesome performance. The visuals alone, amazing. Every time I turned around and looked at it, it was like something out of another world. Really, really awesome. I had a chance to go down there, heard one band, I think made up primarily of individuals under the age of, I'm going to say 17. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good.
And that concert followed our nonprofit showcase that happened down here on the concourse earlier. If you missed that, you can check it out on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Give Local York. Philip and I were out there manning the cameras.
Chris, we just crossed 11,000 donors. 11,000 donors.
That's going to call for a special woo button, I think. It's not a technical woo, and we'll let you tell the story here in a second, but let's play it anyway.
Woo! So we normally get a woo from Mr. Pulo at every $100,000, but I think crossing that 10,000 donor threshold is absolutely worth it. So just as a recap, we are in hour 23 of Give Local York 2021. We have 19 minutes and 16 seconds. We're so thankful that you guys can be here with us right now. Chris, 11,000 donors, 20,467 gifts, $3.69 million.
Philip, you know what I just realized? I've got 18 minutes to go, and I have not made my donations yet. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes here to chat so that I can crank that number up. And you see it just crossed.
He's not kidding, by the way.
No,
we
I'm actually going to do this.
And I told him he was going to forget. So what that means, somebody sitting at home right now is in the exact same position.
I want them to follow my lead. Grab
Chris
your
is.
other phone. We've got plenty of phones and computers set up
Yeah,
here. I'm going to show you how easy it is.
If you can make it to the stadium in 17 minutes, I will match your donation if you can come here and you need my assistance.
You got to make it to Suite 15 or wherever we are
Suite
here.
15 upstairs in 18 minutes and 17 seconds. So while Chris makes his donations, which he is donating right now, and Chris, we'll talk about that in a second. I want to just recap the day, and I know that Chris is feeling inspired from the many interviews that we did with amazing nonprofits. Give Local York 2021. Before I get into our sponsors, before I get into sort of the final countdown and wrap up, I do just want to recap our day. Chris and I started our live stream at 7 a.m. with the help of our sponsors, our good friends at Wellspan Health. We talked to the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank. We talked to Center for Independent Living Opportunities. We talked to the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, always a really great conversation. As I said during that interview, many people see the Salvation Army stores and they see the bell ringers, but that organization has tremendous impact on our community.
I'm listening to your list so I can look up these nonprofits that I want to donate to. So keep going.
Yeah, so the 8 a.m. hour was sponsored by Giant. We talked to our pal Jessica. We interviewed York Habitat for Humanity, Life Path Christian Ministries. We talked to Katie from Downtown Inc. And then we talked to Joe from YMCA of York and York County, joined us in person in the studio. Followed up the 9 o'clock hour. We talked to People's Bank, York Suburban Education Foundation. Can't forget that. Really, really awesome kids.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had some cool guests today. For sure.
York County Bar Foundation, Victoria, thank you so much. I am sure Victoria is a long hauler. She's on every stream. Really appreciate it. Rainbow Rose Center, Chris, Rainbow Rose Center, they were out there in the hallway.
They were my first donation here today.
Guys, Rainbow Rose Center, amazing. First year participants, when I talked to them over an hour ago, they were $100 away from their goal with 160 individual donors. Absolutely awesome. Talked to the York County Rail Trail Authority. The Rail Trail Authority, of course, manages the rail trail, which is just steps away from People's Bank Park. Powder Mill Foundation, Penmore Human Services, Communities and Schools of PA. How awesome was that?
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. The dance,
the conga line.
People dancing in and out. You got to check out these replay streams. They were so much fun.
Sparrow Place, we had a great conversation with Ryan at Sparrow Place. Children's Aid Society, York Day Nursery, always near the top of my list for donations. Northern Central Railway, very excited about their new extension through the Howard Tunnel on the rail trail. The SPCA, Moki. Community Progress Council, of course, Robin Rohrbaugh. Robin, I don't know if you're still listening as we hit almost $3.7 million, but thank you so much for your interview today. Latinos Unidos of York, who we did end up catching up with, and we'll share the great interview we did with Angie Garrison and Delma Rivera. You've got a couple minutes left. Look up Latinos Unidos on givelocalyork.org. Really, really fantastic organization.
I'm not sure where that audio just came from. We're going to turn that down here. And we'll just keep going.
All right.
That's the beauty of live.
That is the beauty of live. After that, we talked to JJ for the first time with York Story Slam. And our day went on and on and on. And you know what else went on and on and on and on?
Everything that we're doing today.
The donor count, the numbers of gifts, and the dollar amount raised as we went to that $3.7 million mark.
We're close. And I got my finger on that woo button, too.
You got the finger on the woo. Good. So real quick, Chris, I just want to hit our sponsors. I, of course, want to thank Megan and Bob at the White Rose Leadership Institute for making this entire event possible. Our presenting sponsor, Giant, Legacy Partners, Fox 43, and the Pulo Family Fund, People's Bank. Again, we are here at People's Bank Park. The Arthur J. and Lee R. Gladfelder Foundation, the Cultural Alliance, Hammer Creek Enterprises, Powder Mill Foundation, York County Community Foundation. In our stretch pool, we had the William Wareheim Foundation, UPMC, Memorial Health Fund, York County Community Foundation, Kinsley, PNC, Stewart Companies. Our live stream sponsor, still sponsoring us right now, still love them.
They get the applause button. Of course, it's Traditions Bank.
I thought we were getting a woo and an applause, almost. Traditions.
I got my eye on the
Traditions Bank, Gene and Kristen from Traditions Bank. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Wellspan Health, our Healthy Step Ahead sponsor. Event sponsors, Wagman, Rogers and Associates. Jeremy from Rogers was there with us when we crossed the $2 million threshold.
He walked out the door and you were like, man, that guy Jeremy was awesome.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Amazing. Jeremy, if you're watching it, come back to York anytime. People's Bank, Hammer Creek Enterprises, Shipley Energy, thank you so much. Walmart, White Rose Credit Union, Highmark, CGA Law Firm, Maury, First Capital Federal Credit Union, York Revolution, Dossio, Grit, Encompass Health, Fulton Bank, Core Design Group, United Way of York County, OSS Health, CS Davidson, Steve and Jen Tanzi, the Financial Advisory Group, Aventive, RKL, Weary Arts Group, Chris Strubb, that's your logo there.
That's me.
I am Giving Day guy.
That's right.
Assorted Studios, again, thank you for your production work tonight. The Anstat Company, MPL Law Firm, Lamar, Apple Outdoor, White Rose Restaurant Group, ONE Hospitality Group. There's a lot of sponsors.
There's so many sponsors. It's a great problem to have.
To the T Outfitters, thank you guys so much. Media partners, for all the support, all the coverage today. We really appreciate it, and we know that a large majority of our 11,000 donors are because of our great media partners: Fox 43, ABC 27. Warm 103.3, News Talk 93.9, the York Daily Record, 96.1 SOX. It's not 96.1 Sox. See, you may have said Sox.
I might have read it as Sox.
But being from York.
It's all right. I'm a Cubs fan though, so I'm good not talking about the Sox.
I-105 Sports Radio 1440 AM. Our matching sponsor, Memorial Health Fund, PNC, RHI Magnesita. I think I mentioned this earlier, but RHI Magnesita came in last week with a very generous contribution, and we really encourage, for those of you that have watched our work today, that have seen the buzz about Give Local York 2021, when it comes time to give for 2022, please reach out via givelocalyork.org early in advance. We would love to partner with you. We would love to come up with creative prizes. We would love to figure out how we can connect the business community with our nonprofit community. Chris.
I was going to say, it's never too late to get involved. And then I looked at the clock and it is 11:49 p.m. So
it is almost too late.
But as you mentioned, if you come sprinting up the stairs, this guy's going to match your gift. I'll do the same thing. If you get down here to the park, I will match whatever gift you get here. You got 11 minutes, less than 11 minutes till we strike midnight. Always a magical moment. So Philip, this is, correct me if I'm wrong, because it's very late here. Fourth annual Give Local York.
It is. There were several people today that said the third annual, and I had to check myself every time. It is the fourth.
Last year was, in fact, a year. It was a thing that happened, 2020.
It did exist, and I think that was probably, for many folks, exactly how that math came to be. Yes.
And, last year was the first time we really tried to pivot to this sort of virtual approach. I helped produce the day last year from South Carolina.
Did we get the woo?
Did we get... look at me. I'm asleep at the wheel. Sorry, Bob.
Woo! 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 Megan, come here real quick. See, she walked by, so really, she was asking for it. Come over here. I know. But we just wanted to throw you in the middle here.
Yeah.
That's all right. You're in the middle. You're
Can it pick
good.
me up, the microphone?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We got you. So we've got 10. We heard a woo over there. We've got 10 minutes left exactly.
That's the delay of
You
stream.
saw we got over 11,000 donors. Beat last year's money brought in $3.7 million. 302 organizations. It's not even midnight yet.
No,
How you
it's
feeling?
not. I feel great. We had the special surprise prize that, may or may not actually be a surprise because it comes in every year, but it's still awesome, and it's the Kenny family supporting that final countdown. So it's that final push to encourage organizations to encourage more donors. So there's opportunity for more people to give and for organizations to win more money. And we're not done yet. What is it? We got 9 minutes. That's so much time.
You do. And if you guys have been watching since the start of the stream here, I mentioned I was just making my donations live on camera
So
here.
easy.
All done. Got my little thank you for supporting Give Local York message there. And I, of course, can share on social media using that hashtag Give Local York. So many great messages out there from all the nonprofits today, too. I mean, obviously, we've been creating a ton of content. But if you take a look at that hashtag on Twitter, on Instagram, you can look on Facebook, too. All these nonprofits have really been pushing, as hard, probably harder than we have all day to get that word out. And I think that's part of what really makes this such a special effort is that community-wide just coalescence. How's that for a word?
Coalescence.
At 11:52.
I love
it.
Is that
Perfect.
actually a word? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a word.
Yeah, absolutely.
But just the way that all the nonprofits get on board and share the Give Local York message, I think is really meaningful and really helps uplift the day as a whole.
Yeah, I'm pushing. I want this to be a holiday.
We
talked about this?
I've said
I am
it.
on the record. I spoke to Commissioner Hoke today.
I think it should be a
And-
countywide holiday.
and we gotta make it a thing.
Let's give everyone off work and let's make it a day of service and a day of giving and a big party for York County.
And everyone has to wear flower crowns the entire
Absolutely.
day.
Yes,
Megan, we know you have to get back in there.
I do. Thank you.
Please continue
I will-
kicking some
I
butt
will
over
do
there.
that.
But we shall try and reel you back in at some point here in the next few
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll get you
Megan.
over there. And actually, do we want to show folks that are watching sort of the war room?
Let's take a look
They
at
may
the
not
war room here.
look at it because we're not at war because we've brought in $3.7 million They can't hear us over there, so they don't know that they are.
Yeah, there's about a 30-second delay before they're actually going to see that they're on the screen.
camera.
But I guarantee you that Kate will jump up out of her seat shortly here and start. Watch this. She's going to jump up.
Yep.
Is
there
it coming?
She is. Yeah, they got it. All right. So, but when we can switch it.
There it is. That's amazing.
All right. So we'll switch back to us. But some of the faces you saw there, Kate Harmon, Karen Swartz, Matthew Davis, Chris, as you know, side by side with Megan for the 24 hours. Also, Mr. Pulo, side by side with Megan for the 24 hours.
Here I was walking in this morning saying how tired I was. I only got like 4 hours of sleep. And everyone goes, oh yeah, Bob got here at 11:58 last night and just has been going straight through. And that is just remarkable year after year after year. So
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I need you to push the button, make sure it's on green.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go. Hi.
Is this is where I was told to go?
Yes,
Okay.
at midnight.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
no,
Bye.
so you can stick around, Megan. I can get you on camera. We're not going to tell Megan to go away.
All
not on
right.
camera
Well,
yet.
gosh,
Now you're
I'm
on
not.
There you are.
Lord.
Flower crowns and fancy headphones.
So, Megan, we
All right.
were. I was just talking about how Kate, Matthew, Karen, up with you for the 24 hours, but also Mr. Pulo.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he goes harder than the rest of us. He has not taken a nap. He has not gone on any breaks. I haven't even seen this man go to the bathroom, if I'm going to be honest with you. He is a superhuman, and I don't know how you do it. Yeah. Yes, Bob has been in with us the entire 24 hours from the beginning. And I think it's fair to say his woos and his positivity give us the energy to keep going. So it's amazing to have him with us.
We might need to call for a special midnight woo. We may not end exactly on $100,000 amount, but Megan, if you can pull some strings in the room over there, we might
Yeah,
need to make that happen.
okay. Should I bring him?
We got a
up
couple
with
minutes,
me?
but you can bring him over
Okay.
if he wants to chat
Okay.
now.
All right, so Megan, we're gonna take you off camera for now for the last 5 minutes, and we'll bring you back on at midnight. Thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Pulo's coming.
Oh,
Hey,
he's
we're there.
coming.
There we are.
Yeah. Will these work? Do you want to put
Sure.
them on your? Okay.
Sure, okay.
Yeah. He's here. Did you want? Do you
No,
want him at the end? We good?
No, we want him. We want him right now.
We're on.
Right here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, there
All
I
right,
am.
Mr. Pulo, we've
Hang on a
got
little bit
just a
of-
couple minutes here
It's-
in
it's
Give
the end
Local
of the
York
night.
2021. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. 24 hours with these wonderful people, with this wonderful community. It's
And
fantastic. It's splendid.
$3.7 million.
Wow. Wow, that's more than we've raised in the past.
Absolutely, and not just more gifts, not just more money, but 11,000 donors.
Pretty close to what we had last year. 11,101, I believe.
Absolutely. Well, we still got a couple minutes to squeeze a few more. Mr. Pulo, what is your takeaway for 2021? As we've got everyone watching the feed right now, all the nonprofits that have participated today, all of our 11,000 donors. What is your message to them tonight?
Well, first of all, I think that as I've referred to them as the next responders, comparing them to the people that take care of us for our social comfort after first responders have come to tragic situations and risk of their life to save other people's lives. And then what happens? They go to their next event. In our community, we have the next responders, which are the nonprofit sector of the community, the actual fiber and core of our community. They help everybody. So this event is put on by nonprofits for nonprofits and engaging a very generous community for the celebration of generosity, and to tell them how important they are to us as a community. And I'm really, really proud of the entire community and how they come together to do this, not only last year in the pandemic, but this year in the pandemic, and to welcome us back every year. We really have made a mark on the future and intend to keep doing this better and better.
Chris?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Sure you could.
Mr. Pulo, you're very well spoken. I want to quickly echo something that we were talking about before, Philip, about this idea of Give Local York being a holiday. And again, this is my first time here in York, Pennsylvania. And for me, it certainly has felt like a holiday. The magic and the excitement and the energy that is just sort of completely pervasive all through the city and all around the county and the surrounding area. If this isn't a holiday, this is as close as you're going to get without it being official. So,
Yep.
York, PA, you guys deserve to be very, very proud of yourselves tonight.
So, Mr. Pulo, I know that you want to get back to Megan. We'll watch the final numbers, and we'll check in with you here in a couple minutes, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pulo.
You bet. Bye for now.
All right.
All right, guys, we are in the final countdown here. 30 seconds away. Give Local York 2021. So far, 11,071 donors, 20,700 gifts, $3.7 million with 15 seconds left to go in Give Local York 2021. Megan, how you feeling?
I feel good. Let's do it. We're almost there.
Let's get that countdown going from the war room, Megan.
We're on a delay, though. How do I even? That might be a mess.
All right, let's start from 10.
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Hey!
Give Local York 2021. 302 organizations, 20,705 gifts, 11,075 donors, 3.74 million dollars. Megan, how's that champagne?
It's delicious. It's bubbly and cold.
Excellent.
Cheers to you, PG.
Cheers. Sorry, Matthew. Cheers. Matthew needs a cheers here. So, Megan, we obviously will not take the time of everyone in York County, but how are you feeling? Parting words, 11,000 donors, 20,000 gifts, $3.74 million for 2021.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is a record-breaking year for Give Local York. Obviously, the past year has been really tough for everybody in a lot of different ways, and I think that we needed this day to celebrate each other and to support each other and to be here for each other and to remind each other that this is who we are as a county. And so this is just such an important day. It's such a special day. And I think everyone that you've talked to today has reiterated that message. So, again, this is our holiday. This is our day, York County, and I'm very proud of you.
And Megan, you deserve to be proud yourself. I'm sure you've heard it many, many times throughout the day today that this day is also an enormous credit to you and the spirit that you've brought to York over these last few years. So thank you for everything that you do on behalf of all the nonprofits who don't have a microphone in front of them at this very moment. But you deserve to
Come on, Matthew.
raise that bottle, raise that plastic cup and that glass.
Well, and thank you
It's
to
12:02,
you guys.
nothing
You have been talking for like 12 hours straight. These people behind me here have been amazing, and they've been with me for 4 years now doing this. There's rooms and rooms full of people who are clearing up after this party we've thrown, essentially. This is not an event about one person. It's not about one organization.
Megan, I have to interrupt you.
Okay.
3.8.
8?
3 point.
I saw.
Oh, wait.
We'll have to see.
We need a bonus woo here, I think.
3.83 now.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's
there.
there.
Oh,
It's saying.
Give
Oh,
Local York
wait, one more
2021.
donor snuck in there.
Keeps going.
One more donor snuck in, too. 1182.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Fantastic.
Megan, your dad would be proud of you.
Don't do
We are
that.
very proud of you.
Rude.
We'll probably
you.
sign off here. I do want to quickly thank again all of our sponsors, Giant, People's Bank Park, York Revolution for hosting us here, Traditions Bank on the live stream, White Rose Leadership Institute. If you're still watching at home, and if you are, we love you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Please, please, please support all of our wonderful sponsors that spend so much time, so much energy on Give Local York.
I got to take a second to make you tear up too, and just remind you that your kids, I'm sure, will be very proud of you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Doing?
you don't know our kids. They literally yesterday, my daughter was like, "So wait, what do you have to do tomorrow again?" She has no idea.
Speaking of,
Oh my god! Oh, come on! This is an ambush.
Megan, while we're a
Is
little
this something
informal
you-
here, can you please stand in front of the microphone and camera?
Oh, okay.
There
She just
we
wanted to be
go.
closer to us.
Well, you
And
can't.
Kate, can lower it a little bit. It's fine.
I don't know.
You're
I
great.
just
Should've
show
brought
up
our
where I'm
phone book.
told. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to.
I
I didn't
might-
want you to read these on
Oh,
camera.
okay. I was gonna say because you don't know what our kids may have written or drawn in here, so maybe it's best that we don't. Although I'll show you the front. Super Mama. Can you see
Yeah,
that?
they are technically
Oh.
Mother's Day cards, but you know.
Yeah. My mom was here tonight, by the way. She brought me flowers. She always does every year, and I feel terrible because she always comes at the end, and I have so much work to do, I can't even talk to her. So she brought me flowers. It is Mother's Day. Don't forget your moms. Please call your moms. And I
Love
don't know what
you.
she said. No.
So,
No.
Miss you, Mama Strub.
Yeah.
Megan, we don't have any fireworks tonight, but we are going to have some fireworks in June. And
Yeah.
really, who needs fireworks when we have raised $3.8 million for York County? It's 12:05, so we'll probably sign off soon, let you get some sleep, have everybody get packed up. Any parting words, and then Chris and I will sign off and do a thank you?
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Next year, May 6th, I believe it is, May 6th, 2022. It's always the first Friday in May, and we'll do it all over again.
All right. Thanks, Megan. Love you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
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 All right,
Matthew just knocked over the fence there.
Down on the,
Done.
he's down on third base by now.
All right, guys. So 11,000. This number keeps going up. I love it. 11,084. And in case anybody is watching and wondering, there are offline gifts, checks that have been written that nonprofits are still entering, and that our system is still validating.
Speaking of real quick, one partner that we didn't really shout out today is GiveGab.
Yeah.
You know, the platform provider for Give Local York. Kelsey, watching back presumably in Ithaca, I think. Wish you were here, of course, but major shout out to GiveGab for everything that they do all throughout the year, all the different trainings that are provided, all that type of service. And obviously the website is held up incredibly well once again this year. So
Yeah,
thank
processed
you, GiveGab.
20,000 transactions today.
That's a pretty good day. So cheers to you guys. I know GiveGab was just acquired in the last couple of weeks, so
Yeah.
raise another glass of champagne for that. But thank you to everyone at GiveGab for all the great work that you do for this Giving Day and lots of other Giving Days.
Yeah, absolutely. Please check out givelocalyork.org. Look at the sponsors. Look at our organizations. Check out all of the prizes. Chris, it really, it's been an amazing day. I will say there was no time today that the event itself stressed me out. We hit milestones. We had great guests. We had a really excellent time, and let's do this again next year. And Chris, you know what we got to do next year.
Skateboard with
There
with Doug.
that was not on our stream, but there was a skateboarding. I will say it next year. Megan will not say that. I do not speak on behalf of Give Local York, but we got to crush that 4 next year.
We got to crush that 4, and we got to reach that 13.5 donors as well. You know,
It just went up again. So,
keep those numbers climbing, Kelsey. Just keep them cranking. One final thank you thank you for your patience with everything that we put on today. With the audio in your ears and all the different obstacles we've gone through. We did our stream virtually last year, and I turned that thing off at 12:30 a.m. and I said, I can't wait to meet this guy. I think we're going to be really good friends. And it just stunk last year that we had to do it virtually. This is our first time together on camera like this.
Yeah.
And I think this feels pretty cool too. So
Yeah, man.
I'm grateful for you and all of your patience and all of the excellent work that you've done today. So seriously, cheers to you for putting up with just all of my nonsense here with the cameras and the sound effects and the woo button and so forth.
The woo button is amazing. No, this day would not happen. This day would not have the reach that it does without you and the tech that you bring. And you guys should know that Chris and I went to Sheetz last night.
We did.
But
We did.
next time he's in town, we're
keeping
gonna
Sheetz
go.
in
We're gonna
business.
go to Rudders. Rudders is York owned, so we got to get over there too. It's a whole new world for you, man.
Yeah, don't get them wrong. I mean, first of all, I love Sheetz. I've also eaten fantastic here during my stay in York.
Shout out also to Revival Social Club, not an official sponsor, but did bring us some goodies tonight, and Marisal's
Bev.
Pizza Shop as well provided some food for us earlier, so we really appreciate that. And thank you again to the York Revolution staff, Eric, Cody, Sarah.
Oh man, they've been fantastic.
Ryan, who works for the York Revolution and stayed the overnight with us and literally was running around the stadium
yeah,
last
we saw him
night.
jogging around on the camera.
Amazing. The hospitality at People's Bank Park has been awesome, and the first game is May 28th.
May
We got to
28th.
get you up for a baseball game.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me. I miss baseball so much. I just want to go out there and take some batting practice.
Yeah.
We still have full run of the stadium for a couple hours, right?
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It's 12:10. Go get some sleep. Have a glass of champagne. Share all of these posts. Get to know these nonprofits. If you want to partner with us, reach out. If you want to participate next year, reach out. Let's smash that $4 million number next year. 12,000 donors. Anything else, Chris?
Thank you. That's all you need to say, I think, in a giving day is thank you.
Yep.
And that's what I'd like to close on.
That's 11,000 thank yous.
We'll see you May 6th, 2022, York, Pennsylvania.
Thanks, guys.